cross is the center, but we not press here. We try to find the head of the femur. See, behind the head of femur. And yes, center is right here. Okay, so this is top to here, center is here, right? We make a little bit backward, a little bit here. Okay, so not 90 degree the hand, it's a little bit like almost 45, and then when you press down, okay, you feel resistance, right? Where the feeling to the buttock or on my hand? Where is the feeling?
Where do you feel it?
Where you feel? It's around here? Just here, no? Just here, right? Around this sacrum area. Yes. Here, okay? You see the feeling? Yeah? The glute, no? The buttock, yes. And around here, right? Okay. This is hip extension like a straight leg, okay? To release that, okay? See? When you press slowly, okay, make everything perfect in the posture. Straight, the spine, everything correctly. And then, you see, in line with this. About this area. Yeah, to the glute, right? To the buttock. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. See? Hip extension. Extensions mean like this. And this flexion, TFL, tensor fascia lata. How to work? You move to the front, and now you found iliac crest here. It finished at the groin, right? And above this junction, iliac crest here, you see, finish at the groin. Right on top of here, you're pressing down. This one will feeling down into line 1 outside and go down to the feet and straight down to the top of the feet. Okay, as feel this hip flexion. Okay, you find iliac crest, and then now down 90 degrees. Where they go to? Knee.
Yes.
And feet, right? Top of the feet. Ankle bone, ankle. Yes. Okay, release. We're gonna work like this about 3 rounds. Slow, nah? Yes. Same feeling, right? Yeah. Don't prefer that you're gonna be perfect. Even me not perfect. They're gonna ask a lot. Sometimes the angle change a little bit, position change a little bit, they change everything. Or your friend doesn't feel like what is described the what the feeling. Don't worry, you press in the right way. Yeah. Okay. And you will feel see something after. Okay.
This is point 2 of your jaw.
Yeah. Now we're working in this. Right here.
Okay.
Now we go to this piriform. How you found the piriform? You're sitting at the 45 degree angle to the elbow, like this. And then you can see this one, if you found the sacrum before the tailbone, you found this, okay? And crossing between the tailbone and trochanter, parallel to each other. You see the tailbone, even you can see trochanter, and cross parallel with the body. Okay, parallel with the body is like this. See, this is the tailbone before they go in. Here, the top of this, and then parallel with this. And in the corner of here, the feeling this one, you will run into the feet, to the leg here, into the front, and into the back, because it follows sciatica nerve. This is sciatica, we call piriform. And you make 45 degree, you don't make the arm straight. It's the ankle follow the slope of the hip, and then you press. Where do you feel? Not now. Maybe, huh? Just on my hand, or you can feel it down. This way, right? Yeah, down, right? See? Down to the back of the leg now. And calf muscle and tibia, line 1, line 2, and line 3. Yes. Okay, that's correct. Okay. Again. See, sometimes you have to move. Yeah. Okay. This point don't roll because you are on the sciatica. Don't roll, just press and then release. And after that, Point 3. Now point 4. Point 4, what is good for? Point 4 is about supinate because they turn. You see when you twist like this tensions come to this muscle. This is line 3. So, how big? If you make from this to this, make 3/4 of the leg, okay? From groin to the knee here, 3/4, or make you can say 1 palm of you, and then right on this tendon, you will hit the muscle, and then when this one it go down to tibia and fibia and to the knee, to the top of the feet, like a needle, down to the feet, yeah. 1, 2, not very appreciate point this one because, and 3. This is we call like a trigger point in Thai massage. Okay, down to here, yeah, to the knee. And then number 5. Number 5 is between line 1 and line 2 outside. So you can look from the top, the wider part of the calf muscle is here, especially from tibia bone, around 1 palm. You see, is right in a just about 1/4. And then when you go for this, you will find line 1 here, and this one line 2. In the middle, you can feel that tendons here. And when you press this one right into the pressure point into the ankle, right? Right here, they come out here. Okay, again. Yeah, you can feel this. Okay? Yeah? It's something like gonna come out from the pressure point in the ankle. Like this. Okay. This is for ankle flexion.
It's between line 1 and 2.
Yes, outside. Okay, good. Okay, this is 5 point inside leg, and then flip to the other side. Still keeping this leg. Okay, flip to the other side.
Out.
Therapeutic have to work in one leg, complete finish. To release the motion of twisting, we call pronate and supinate. Okay, so make sure the back is straight and the leg is straight. So this one, you see, this is make supinate because open. We make inward. So try to stay in the right position and we palm down like this. We don't push forward. Okay, we palm down on the edge of line 3 here. After that, line 3 on the top. If you work in the first time with the client, you don't need to use the feet, okay? Maybe second round. Okay. And now this, we call adductor muscle. You can see from this bone, right on the center here, that's line 3. So you can use the same technique, but change the hand. On top of it, in the middle of the palm, slide and palm down. This feeling is more go into the stomach, okay? In the blood. Okay? Like this. About 2 or 3 rounds. You can use feet if you want. Okay. The thumb is quite slippery for this. Okay, and then how do you find the point 1? Point 1, you see this knee, you see the foot is here. You move this knee in line with the end of this foot is here. So you're gonna meet up with the first hamstring inside. Okay, can you bend the knee? You see this hamstring? Can you bend your knee? You see this? They're running until the top of here. We call origin of hamstring. Okay, it's further inside. Okay, so you can sit like this. Can you bend the knee again? You see, when you sit like this, you can feel, you can bend or relax. You can feel the valley, little valleys here. You slide the hand like this and go up until before sit bone. And when you touch all the origin, make around away from the origin around 2 fingertips or 1 thumb, not too close it. And then cross the thumb like this together, and you can bend your knee again. You can feel the tendon. Okay, stay here, relax, and then you press it down. The feeling where down into the buttock and go to the knee from behind. Okay. Okay, bend your knee. Okay, fine. quite deep. Now, if someone like, if fat people or something, you cannot use the thumb because it's deep. Okay? Good. And then this is one, okay, one more. Okay, and then back into adapter is point 2, the red color adapter. You make sure that adapter alignment, okay? So you make around 2 fingertip or 3 fingertip, about 1 palm easily. If you want to know is lift up the leg, like can you lift up the leg, extend? Yeah, no, lift up like this. Yeah, you can find right in the middle of here, right here. So you put the thumb, you can make the thumbs like this, and crossing into, you see your buttock, hand touch the buttock, already 1 palm. And you press down in this one straight. Okay, it's going into the belly also, nah? Inside, no? Yes. Okay, like this. Yes. And then number 3. You see, everything has to be like a pronate. So you can see this is the front of line 3, this is line 2 is here, the vale is here. So in front of this bone, you slide around 1 palm from this bone. It right on the edge of it, you can feel that something here, okay? This is line 2. You put the thumb like this and push down. This is kind of the needle. Go straight into the knee. Like a needle. From inside knee to outside, right? From in, out to here. Yes. Again. 2. Very, we call screaming point. 3. Okay. Done from this. You're gonna move the knee again in line with this again for number 4. You put forward. Now from here you will see when he bend the knee, you will see the gap here between hamstring run and the muscles run here. Okay. So the angle when you bend like this, your thumb will be angled to this knee. See, you bend a little bit, you can see the angle. So you're sitting a little angle like this, and you can found hamstring, both hamstring here, right in the middle between hamstring cross here and calf muscle cross here in the middle. This feeling is like a heat go from behind the knee to the front of the knee, okay? If you feel just burn the skin, let me know. So you can find that soft, and you lift up the leg a little bit about one this, and then you can find the spot. And then from here, you press down and you bring a little bit like, try to feel behind the knee, to the front, right? Okay. Sometimes you feel pulse. 1, 2. Don't force too much because underneath the artery. And 3. Okay. Okay, good. And then bring it back. This one we call all a thing about the pronate. Because feet is external, we make internal. So you stay in the right angle like this. You pull this one down. When you pull this one down, what you see from here, the tendon come up. Okay, because the foot is external like this, see the pressure here, people pain. So we're gonna make like this. You make pronate. So you're pulling one down, you can see the tendon right here. You put a thumb in line with the glute like this. And anyway, like this is better, like this. And then put the other thumbs on. This feeling run around the ankle. Exhale. Yeah, around the ankle, right? Make pronate, okay? Too much supinate. Make 1, 2. And 3. Okay, finish one leg. Okay, done. Okay, lay down your back, please. And relax your leg. Yes, relax your leg. Okay, bend the knee to the chest. You see his knee now. See? Bend again. Bend the knee to the chest. You can feel, right? This one is more flexible. And this because pronate, supinate, and then you can see from, okay, put again forward. You can see that is more flexible, and this is quite tough because flexion, extension, and the hip is open. And then you lift up the leg. See, one down. This one is not pressure, right? No pressure point. You feel this way to here. Okay, the other one down and up.
Wow.
So that means his hip from supinate to be, see this one. Supinate, the people walk like this. Pressure is here. We bring 1, okay, and then they bend like this. We put this one 2, okay, and this one from this 3, and this one hamstring 4, adductor 5, this one 6, this one 7. See, they're all reverse everything. This is the pressure point. And how you feel now? Can you walk? Can you walk?
Can you walk?
You can walk.
You are healed.
Can you walk? And now when you walk, you feel the touch on the feet. And when you walk, what is different? You feel light or kind of like something free? Yes. You feel different, no? You feel like free and